This shortcut adjusts all lights at once. It keeps your scene lighting consistent. It's used when a scene has multiple lights, instead of changing them one by one. Product renders rely on this. Small light changes affect the entire look. It's also useful in interior scenes. You can balance brightness without breaking the mood. Without this, lighting becomes inconsistent. With it, everything stays controlled. If you work with multiple lights, this shortcut saves time. Want to export your materials as textures in Blender? First, select your object and switch to cycles. Create a new image texture node and click New. Set your resolution and leave the node selected. Now go to the Render tab and open the Bake section. Choose the bake type, for example, diffuse or combined. Then click Bake. Blender will project your material onto the image. When it's done, open the image editor and click Save As. Now your texture is ready for game engines, websites, or other projects. How to bend objects in Blender. The Bend modifier allows you to curve objects easily without manually adjusting vertices. It's perfect for creating cables, pipes, roads, or stylized text, and it keeps your mesh fully editable. You don't have to worry about breaking your original geometry, making it fast and flexible. Use it when you need quick variations, multiple curved shapes, or want to test different designs without rebuilding the object from scratch. It's ideal for both cinematic scenes and game assets. How to use the Spin tool in Blender. The Spin tool lets you create circular, radial, or repeated geometry quickly without manually duplicating and rotating objects. You can control the number of steps, rotation angle, and axis, giving you precise results. Use this when you need repetitive circular shapes, procedural objects, or mechanical designs. It's ideal for both stylized renders and functional modeling. How to use Edge Slide and Clamp in Blender. Edge Slide lets you move edges along the surface without changing the overall shape of your mesh. By enabling Clamp, you can keep edges locked within their limits, preventing unwanted distortion. This gives you precise control while keeping your topology clean. Use this when refining topology, adjusting edge flow, or polishing hard surface and subdivision models. It's especially useful when working on clean, production-ready geometry. How to create a spiral curve in Blender. The Spiral Curve tool allows you to create smooth, controlled spirals without manually adjusting vertices. You can customize the number of turns, radius, and height easily, giving you full control over your shape. It's a fast way to generate decorative elements, springs, staircases, or abstract designs. Use this when you need precise spirals for modeling, motion paths, or procedural objects. It's perfect for both stylized renders and functional designs in your scenes. This model looks finished, but it's actually hollow. That's why Solidify exists. It gives your mesh real thickness. Without thickness, this vase is just a surface. It can't behave like a real object. Solidify is essential for 3D printing. Thin meshes often fail or break. It also matters in renders. Light reacts differently on real geometry. And for game assets, thickness prevents shading and normal issues. If you want realistic models, thickness is not optional. This tool connects open edge loops. It turns separate parts into one clean surface. Bridge edge loops is used to close gaps in models, especially after cutting or deleting faces. It's common in hard surface modeling. Pipes, frames, and mechanical parts use it a lot. Organic models use it too. It helps connect limbs, holes, and missing sections. Without bridging, meshes stay broken. With it, the topology stays clean. If you want clean geometry, bridge edge loops is essential. Follow for more real Blender use cases.